Hello, welcome to Coach's Corner. Today we're not going to be looking at any tactics for guild versus guild. We're going to explore an important part of the game, questing. Of course, everyone in Forge of Empires do quests. They're everywhere. But tactical questing is different. It's about designing your city so you can perform many quests and get many rewards. Let's take a look at what aggressive tactical questing can do for you. Here is the list of random rewards that most recurring quests and many other quests give. If you perform enough quests each day, you can get extra forge points, more goods, metals, and even diamonds. The key to making this happen, however, is city design and planning when and how those quests will happen. In this video, you will learn how to prepare your city for improved questing. We will also look at how to design a diamond mine, that is, a small city in another world that generates diamonds that you can use in your main city. So let's look at the various types of quests we might encounter while playing the game. Each of your advisors provide quests. Some quests are storyline quests. These are quests that cannot be aborted. These begin with the tutorial when you first join the game and continue to advance through the story as you advance through the ages. There are several types of quests that can be aborted. That is, it's up to you whether to do the quest or skip it. Bonus quests typically get triggered when you unlock a particular technology or win a certain province on the continent map. They are meant to encourage you to do something with whatever it is you just unlocked, or to proceed quickly in the next advancement in the game. If you abort them, you will not get a second chance to complete them. Side quests. These are similar to bonus quests, but they are designed to have you do something different from what's in the main storyline, such as going after a different province on the continent map. Sometimes a bonus quest or side quest is actually a series or chain of quests, that is, several quests strung together. If you complete the whole series, there is often a nice reward at the end, such as diamonds, a special building, or unattached units. Another type of quests are event quests. Every once in a while, a special event comes along and has its own advisor for the event. This advisor will challenge you with quests. The rewards are typically a special resource used for a mini-game that is part of the special event. Special events are a great way to get premium or special buildings to make your city more productive. The last type of quest is called a recurring quest. These are quests that can be aborted but keep coming back again and again. Because you can perform these quests over and over, having a plan to perform these recurring quests can greatly improve your city's productivity. So let's take a look at each type of recurring quest and how to set your city up to complete it. Note that the sequence that the recurring quests appear in your city may vary. If you abort a quest because you want to complete a different recurring quest, you might actually have to abort several before the quest you want actually shows up. The first recurring quest is the Gather Coins quest from Rinbin the Jester. If your city has enough coin-producing buildings to complete this quest in a single collection, then this quest is easy. If not, then you might face a decision. Do I wait until this quest is completed, or do I abort it so other quests can be performed? That can be a tricky decision if you have gathered almost enough coins, but buildings for other quests are ready to collect. Remember that while this quest is active, gathering coins is not done just by collecting from your residential buildings. Receiving coins in any way will count toward the quest, including selling of buildings or even rewards from other quests. Military quests are one of the more difficult quests to build in your daily routine. Unlike other recurring quests, which will always appear when it is their turn in the sequence, military quests will only appear if you are lacking enough of the units needed to complete the quest. That is, if you already have most or all of the units to complete a military quest, it will not show up, no matter how many times you abort other recurring quests. No matter what age you are in, there are several possible military quests. One has a light and heavy unit. One has long range and short range. One has fast and light units. And one has long range and heavy units. And each of those quests asks you to have 4 units for each of the 2 unit types for that quest. The quest will not show up if you have 3 or more of each of the 2 unit types. It will show up, however, if you only have 2 of one of them, even if you have all 4 of the other. This means the fastest way to be able to keep completing a military quest is to have the 4 units for one of the 2 unit types and have 2 racks of the other type, but with only 2 total units already built. By setting up this way, you could get the quest to appear, then build the other 2 needed units by having each of the 2 racks build 1 unit each. After you collect the reward from the quest, you could then delete those same 2 units so the quest will appear again next time. This does mean your military will not be at full strength, but that's the cost if you want ongoing rewards for completing military quests. The Spend Forge Points quest is simple. You have to spend the Forge Points before aborting the quest. This is a great quest to do often in the lower ages. However, the number of Forge Points it takes goes up as you advance to higher ages. This is an important quest for diamond mines, which we will describe at the end of this video. The Research 2 Techs quest is always there and stays exactly the same, 2 techs, age after age. The way to plan for it is to leave 1 tech unlocked while you research the second tech. That way you can continue doing other quests until you are ready, then abort other quests to bring this quest up and complete it immediately. This is obviously not a quest you can perform as part of a daily routine, but it should not be forgotten. You have to research those texts anyway, so plan ahead and claim this quest whenever you can. The 24-hour supplies quests are the key to claiming many random rewards every day. Many players miss out on the opportunity to claim these random rewards simply because their supply buildings are more productive when smaller duration production is done. Well, guess what? That's usually bad math. I could do 4-hour or even 1-hour productions for a supply building all day, and yes, I will get more supplies that way. But how many supplies does it take to make up for the benefits of a random reward? Sure, sometimes that reward is just some supplies or coins, but sometimes the random reward is far more valuable. It can be worth several days worth of supplies from that building. For one thing, a city can have fewer goods buildings if daily questing is pulling in stockpiles of extra goods. The occasional forge packs, metals, and diamonds make those extra supplies pale in comparison. Regardless of age of your city, there are always 3 production quests. One is for a particular production, the second is for a different production, and the third is for a combination of both. The rewards for the combination quest are not better than other random rewards, so do the easier quest. Note that advisors will skip any repeating quests that another advisor is already working on, but it is possible to have 2 or even all 3 of the 24-hour quests at the same time if you have enough advisors doing repeating quests. This happens in some of the higher ages in the game. Also consider that some supply buildings take less space than others. With smaller buildings, you can stack up a whole array of supply buildings and perform that production quests many times every day. An alternative to the 24-hour production quests when you need high productivity from your supply buildings is the Gather Supplies quest. This is similar to the Gathering Coins quest, but is for total supplies gathered. If you are at a point in the game where you have multiple advisors, you can also have one advisor doing 24-hour quests while another does the Gather Supplies quest, so you get double or even triple credit for collecting the same supply building. One final quest is the Pay quest, which Rinbin calls the Unbirthday Party. As long as you have enough coins and supplies to pay, this is an instant quest and can be completed as many times as you want. Yes, this quest comes at a price. So decide the priorities for use of your coins and supplies. Determine how many times per day you can afford to perform this quest without depleting your resources. While sometimes you get back nothing, just some of the coins or supplies, usually less than what you paid for the quest. Sometimes, however, you get a much better reward that more than pays for the times you got shortchanged. Okay, so that's the quests, and a little about what you need to do to be able to complete them. Now consider what to do with your city. You need to plan what time or times you will do the actions to complete quests, and which quests you will do, and which ones you will do first. Try to plan your questing so you can complete as many of the quests as you can without aborting too many quests. Your strategy will vary as your city moves from age to age. While every age has the same set of recurring quests, the details of those quests, such as how many supplies or forge points are needed, will change with each age. Now, about those diamond mines. If you have cities on more than one US server, those cities all share the same diamond pool. That is, if one of your cities produces diamonds, those diamonds can be used in any of your cities. This is similar in other countries as well. So if you have a primary city that you play actively in, you can set up cities in other worlds as diamond mines. That is, cities set up to do little more than generate diamonds for the benefit of your primary city. Here is an example of a diamond mine. This city has wishing wells which were obtained at one of the special events. Wishing wells give random rewards once per day. Random rewards, whether from a quest or from a wishing well, occasionally give diamonds. So this city also has plenty of supply buildings for 24-hour quests. It also has some military set up for military quests. The Gather Coins quest, Spend Forge Points quest, and the Pay quest can also be routinely performed in this city. Here's a few tips for setting up a city to be a diamond mine. Design those cities based on how often and for how long you can actually play those cities. There's no point in setting up 1-hour quests if you can only visit that city once per day. This may also affect what age you want to keep those cities in. A Bronze Age diamond mine is good if you can visit it several times per day because the collection cycles for coins and military are short. Bronze Age mines are loaded with blacksmiths and chalets. You can rattle off plenty of quests with those blacksmiths. However, because you cannot donate to great buildings while in Bronze Age, you will not be able to use your forge points if you want to stay Bronze Age. Also, special events are usually the only way to get wishing wells, and you need those wishing wells to increase the diamond productivity of your city. But sometimes the special events include quests to research a tech. You could find yourself having to decide whether to advance to Iron Age so you can continue to try to get wishing wells. Iron Age diamond mines allow for almost every recurring quest to be performed quickly, as well as high overall quest count per day. Set these up with a good balance of coins, butchers for supplies, and some military for additional quests. It's also a good idea to get and level up a Zeus, so you can perform any quests needed during special events to go after those wishing wells. The number of forge points needed to complete the Spend Forge Points quest is still low enough in Iron Age to be completed often. Early Middle Age diamond mines feature the Shoemaker and Tannery. Both of these buildings are a 3x3, so it's easy to do the 24-hour supply quests for each of these buildings. This allows for less aborting of recurring quests. High Middle Age has the Alchemist. This is a nice, small 3x2 building. So a large array of these can be set up for 24-hour saltpeter quests. and you can have many of these quests each day just from the alchemists. Regardless of the age you set up your diamond mine, remember the priorities of diamond mining. 1. Design it so you can complete many quests and at times convenient for yourself. 2. Have the resources needed to go after wishing wells during special events. 3. Try to reduce the number of quests that need to be aborted. 4. Keep the collection process simple. You do not want to make mistakes that waste 24 hours of production. And 5. Know which quest to do last. Usually a quest that will be only partially completed now and finished at the start of the next collection cycle. So that's it. You can do diamond mines, you can do questing in your primary city, and increase your productivity. Keep on forging. This is Coach signing off.